Yes, guys, what's up? And welcome back to another brand new video on the channel. Now today, once again, it's the same thing as the Premier League prediction video. We are a few games into the season, so I do apologize. It's not a true prediction video, but it's still something that... It's still a prediction video because we're only, what, 70... I think, is it 7... 10 games into the season in the championship. We are 10 games into the season in the championship. So, yes. My championship predictions. Obviously, I'm a Norwich fan. So, yeah. I've become accustomed to the championship. Very accustomed to it. So, I know a lot about it. I know a lot about the clubs. I know what they have to offer. I know how tin pot some of these clubs are. And I know how difficult some of these clubs are to play. So, obviously, we'll go from bottom to top, as normal. And first, finishing dead last. I have to find them real quick because I can't seem to find them. Where are we? There we go. There, Coventry. Now, they have had some issues with, I think, their stadium and not being able to actually play in it because of I think just because of their pitch, it's been unplayable, which does suck for them. One thing I'll say with Coventry, they do have fans filled with passion. They love their football club, but I can't see you guys staying up. I look at that team, the talent is just not there. So I do apologize. There's so many teams. I have to pick you guys to go down, and I do apologize for that. Another one. Again, getting relegated here may not really surprise a lot of you at this stage, and I didn't think they would get relegated this season, but I did feel like they would have a major drop-off because they did so well last season. I think they would have a major drop-off, but I think they're going to get relegated now, and that is Huddersfield. Amazing playoff push last season. Lost 3 or probably more of their key players. Off the top of my head, I know 3. Harry Toffolo went to Nottingham Forest. Lewis O'Brien went to Nottingham Forest. And obviously Daniel Sinani, who's on Norwich, who we had on loan to Huddersfield, was another major part of their squad, is obviously back with us. So there's 3 major players gone. I don't know if any others left. There probably was. And I don't think they strengthened to the best of their ability. I know Joe Caroma went out on loan to Portsmouth too. So that's another player gone. But he wasn't playing so well. But again, the championship is so difficult to predict because West Brom are in 20th and could win 2 games and be in a playoff spot right now. Like, that's how close it is. But I have to be bold with these predictions, and I have to go those 2. Final spot to go down, I'm going to go Birmingham. Awful. I don't think their fan base is completely there either. Like, when we played them away, it was probably the worst atmosphere. I wasn't there, so I can't... Obviously, I can hear it, though, and there was nothing. It was, like, silent. And Birmingham fans, I don't think any of you will be watching this video, nor listening to an opinion of an American. But, yeah, I know there's stuff going on there, and I can't see you guys staying up. There is an American, Austin Trusty, there, but that doesn't change my opinion. Now, you guys have picked up some results recently, but I'm still going to go with you guys to go down. And I do apologize when I say that, but again, it's so difficult to predict this league. Staying up, but only just. I'm looking at this list, and it's a weird one. It's such a hard list to predict. I'm going to go Wigan. They started the season off pretty well. I don't see them keeping up their form, though. I can see them staying up, but I cannot see them keeping their form at a consistent level. I'm going to try for the rest. I've gotten into pretty decent depth already. I'm going to try and keep it lower on the description of why I think they're going to finish because there's a lot of teams and my voice is going to go because I'm recording so many videos at once. So I'm going to try and be quicker. So Wigan, You guys will stay up, struggle this season a bit. Again, you guys could finish 21st. You guys could get relegated, or you could make a playoff push. It's just how the championship is. You have a team like that every season. And I'm probably going to say that exact sentence for a few more teams that you guys see in this range. So that's 21st. 20th is going to be Blackpool. Norwich have not played them yet. Let's do that. I don't know. Swinote. Wait. Is Blackpool? Is that where Carl? No, that's That's Luton. Never mind. Okay. Gotta be honest. This is probably one of the only clubs in the championship where I absolutely know nothing about them. Blackpool, I know they had a decent season last year, finished in a relatively good position. Again, I'm gonna put them in 20th. It's the same thing as Wigan. You just never know. Like, it's so hard to predict. Once I get to like the top 10, that's where we can have a pretty good conversation. I'm gonna try and go through these pretty fast. Next position is Cardiff, who actually beat Norwich, but for the second after they beat Norwich, they've been non-existent. They've been terrible. I think they're lower down the table right now. They will stay up, but definitely don't think they're going to hit a big run of form this season. So 19th, that's where you guys will finish. Next position, Preston North End. Not scoring goals, but they're also not conceding. Well, now they are, but I think they didn't concede a goal in their first 6 or 7 games. They didn't concede a goal. So defense is there. Scoring ability is not. I think they drew 0-0 in a few of those. So that's something to be worried about. We'll definitely stay up. They're just a team you always see in the championship. Preston will finish 18th. I feel like that's fair. On to mid-table, whatever the word is, mediocrity. Let's see. Luton, 17th. 2 old Norwich boys there, Carlton Morris, as well as Cameron Jerome is on Luton. He's there. I think he just comes off the bench, if anything. He's there. They can score goals. Again, like Preston, just a mid-table team. I said Wigan, like they could push for the playoffs. I don't know if that's going to happen. Like Luton could as well. Again, it's so hard to predict. Luton, mid-table. I think that's fair. Let me know what you think. Boom, 17 for Luton Town. Swansea City. Not yet. Rotherham will finish 16th. I feel like that's fair. They started off this season very well. I think, Paul Warren's your manager, right? Started the season very well, are picking up results, and a very difficult team to play. I can't see that consistency staying, but I can definitely see you guys staying in the league. Everyone had you guys to go down this season. And if I were to have done this video before the season started, I would have as well. But they look pretty good. I can see them having a decent season and maybe pushing for the playoffs. You never know in this league. Next, Swansea City. Obviously, they have a good team. Joe Perreault, Obafemi is there as well, and a few more very, very, very good key players. Was it Josh Grimes as well? Is it Matt Grimes or Josh Grimes? I don't know. It's either of those names. A good central midfielder for you there too. A very good championship squad, but when I look at their squad, I'm like, oh yeah, they could definitely like push for the playoffs this season, but they always drop off every season. Obviously, Norwich are here a lot, and every season I think, oh well, yeah, Swansea could definitely push up this table, and they always finish mid-table. So I'm gonna do it again and say they will. So is that 14th for Swansea? I think that's fair. Next, finishing 13th, and to finish off the mid-table, the middle of the tier list anyway, is going to be Stoke City. I think Alex Neil just took over and picked up a win in his first game, but then drew his second. Obviously, a few good players at Stoke. They signed some, or was that who signed the? I I think Wigan was the team that signed like Shane Long. Maybe Shane Long was on loan at Stoke like a season ago. That's why I'm thinking of that. But they have Nick Powell. They have they have decent caliber championship players. Again, mid-table though. Swansea and Stoke are like the exact same team. The description I gave you with Swansea is that the identical to Stoke. I feel like they're gonna have very similar seasons. Next, this is a bold one. I'm going Watford. I don't like Watford. I don't want them to do well this season. I think they will finish 12th. I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, and they haven't started the season well at all either. They have not been picking up results. So I think that's fair to say. Definitely, they'll definitely end up pushing to the playoffs. But just for a little bit of banter, I'm putting them 12th just to be a little bit funny. Next, Bristol City will finish 11th, scoring a ton of goals, also conceding a ton of goals, which is, if they could sort out their defense, they don't have bad defenders. They have Cal Naismith, who they brought in. Obviously, Norwich just played them. They have Andreas Weimann. They have Naki Well. Like, they have good talent on that team. Very, very good talent. But they just concede too many. I can't see them doing better than that if they concede so many goals. But they play good football. If they can sort out the defense and keep clean sheets, I can definitely see them pushing for playoffs. Even the automatics. You don't know. But yeah, so that is 12th, 11th for Bristol City. All right, moving on. I am going to go 10th for Millwall. Main reason being, are always horrific to play. Millwall, now I'm going bold with Millwall. I feel like they're going to have just a surge of form. I feel like they're a very difficult team to play in the championship. They're in a poor run of form right now. I do know that, but I feel that they could push. Again, I'm saying 10th. Now this is weird because I've said that Wigan could push for playoffs, and I don't think Millwall have a chance to push the playoffs. I think they'll just like constantly stay just in that 10th to 13th area. Just be right there the whole season and won't move. Like, once they get into that spot, they'll literally be there the whole season. That's my thought with that. Okay, I'm going to try and get these descriptions quicker because this is a lot of words and I'm losing my voice. So, this is 12th, 11th, 10th. Now we have 9th position. I'm going to go with Reading. Don't like Reading. You guys could definitely push for playoffs. You guys have been on great form recently. Yes, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, there you go. Middlesbrough, once again, are going to bottle playoffs. Every season, they'll finish 8th. They bottle every season. Every season. I think were they in it last season? They may have been, I don't know. They're Middlesbrough are so weird. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, Middlesbrough are a very difficult team. Like I think the last time we were in the championship, they finished very low down the table. I can't remember, but yeah, 8th. I'm sorry, Middlesbrough fans. Now, just missing out on playoffs. I'm going to say Hull City. Now, they beat us. They're one of our 2 losses this season. Estupinian will score you guys goals. I don't know if the team spirit's there. I don't know if your fans are there either. Again, they could definitely push into the playoffs, and I think they could most definitely do that. But I have to choose one of those teams, and I think that's who it might be. Now, top 6. QPR are going to finish 6th. The only reason I'm putting them in there is I've listened, because James Lawrence Alcott, I love it. I love watching his channel. He's a massive QPR fan. Went into depth about QPR. I understand what he's saying. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say they'll finish 6th. But QPR, Hull, Middlesbrough, Reading, they could all be swapped out. And Watford, too. Everyone here, beside Millwall, everyone here could make the playoffs. This whole thing. I'm going to put West Brom 5th. I'm going to put Sunderland 4th. And I'm going to put Blackburn third. Wait. I think I missed something. So 24th, 23rd, 22nd, 21st, 20th, 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. Okay, I need 13th. You know what? Millwall can go 13th. And that's what I'll do here. Millwall can go 13th. And yeah, let's move that up a little bit. That's what we'll do. I think that's fair. Blackburn 4th. Burnley 3rd. Norwich 2nd. And Sheffield United will win the title. Yeah. That's what I'm going to go with. Because I feel like we... I don't know how to explain it. I don't feel confident in any game we're playing. We keep getting cut up into the midfield. Our attack is phenomenal, and I also think our defense is the best in the league. Now, we have been conceding goals, but I think the main reason we've been conceding goals is because we don't have a CDM. Once Isaac Hayden is fit and gets our midfield compact, and we can have Marcelino Nunez, and hopefully Todd Cantwell or Gabriel Sara in the midfield, or Jacob Ramsey, who's been playing fantastic, or Aaron Ramsey, who's been playing fantastic. If we have Hayden there to just mop up everything, I feel like that's what our midfield can really get going. And maybe, if that's the case, if Hayden makes that much of a difference, I'll put us first. Currently, though, Sheffield United look unbeatable right now. They look fantastic. So, that's what I'm going to go with. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure leave a like, comment, all that kind of good stuff. My voice is about to go. And I'll catch you guys in the next one very soon. Peace.